Ever wondered what it would be like to spend your vacation among the stars, gazing down upon the Earth from space? The concept might seem like a far-fetched dream, but the reality could be closer than you think. Welcome to the world of space tourism, an adventurous frontier where the sky is certainly not the limit. Just imagine, instead of packing your bags for a beach getaway or a mountain retreat, you're suiting up for a journey that's literally out of this world. Instead of boarding a plane, you're stepping into a spacecraft, ready to break free from the Earth's gravitational pull. This is not your usual holiday. This is space tourism. Space tourism is an exhilarating concept, providing an opportunity to experience the vast and mysterious cosmos firsthand. It's an opportunity to become an astronaut, if only for a short while. It's the chance to float in zero gravity, to see the majestic curvature of our blue planet, and to gaze at the infinite expanse of the universe. But what sets space tourism apart from traditional tourism? Well, for starters, it offers an experience that's truly unique. No two space trips are the same, and the sights, sounds, and sensations are unlike anything you can experience on Earth. It's the ultimate adventure, combining the thrill of exploration with the awe-inspiring beauty of the cosmos. However, space tourism is not just about the journey, it's also about the destination. Whether it's orbiting the Earth, visiting the International Space Station, or even setting foot on the moon, space tourism promises destinations that are truly out of this world. And let's not forget the view. Imagine looking out of your window and seeing the Earth from space, a sight that only a few hundred people have ever witnessed. It's a perspective that can change the way you see the world and your place in it. So, how different is space tourism from our regular Earthbound escapades? Stick around and let's delve into this fascinating concept. Imagine leaving our planet behind on a rocket, accelerating to speeds unthinkable in regular travel. This is not a scene from a science fiction movie, but the reality of space tourism. It's a novel concept that is rapidly becoming a reality as we push the boundaries of what humans can achieve and where they can go. The mode of transportation for space tourism is, of course, a rocket. But it's not just any rocket. It's a spacecraft specifically designed for carrying passengers. As you strap in, the anticipation builds. The countdown begins, and then, with a roar and a shake, you're off. The rocket surges upwards, and you're pressed back into your seat as it accelerates, exceeding the speed of sound within mere minutes. The pressure you feel is the G-force, a physical sensation that can be quite intense. It's the same force that fighter pilots experience. But for you, it's a ticket to a once-in-a-lifetime journey. As the rocket climbs higher and higher, the pressure decreases, and suddenly, you're weightless. You've reached zero gravity, a state where you and everything inside the spacecraft can float freely. It's an experience that's truly out of this world. While the journey to space is a quick one, the memories will last a lifetime. The Earth shrinks away, and the vast expanse of space opens up before you. The stars, once distant and twinkling, now seem close enough to touch. The sight of our planet from space, a blue and green marble suspended in the blackness, is a sight that few have been privileged to see. The journey back to Earth is just as thrilling. The spacecraft re-enters the atmosphere glowing hot from the friction, and then parachutes open, slowing it down for a gentle splashdown or landing. As you step out of the spacecraft, you're not just a tourist returning home. You're an astronaut, a pioneer, a trailblazer. Buckle up, because this is not your average plane ride. The journey is as much a part of the adventure as the destination. In space, even the simplest tasks become an adventure. Sleeping, eating, and even moving around have a whole new set of rules. Welcome to the third chapter of our space tourism journey, Accommodations and Meals. First, let's tackle accommodations. There's no such thing as a 5-star hotel in the orbit, but don't let that deter you. Instead of plush beds and room service, you'll get a unique experience that is literally out of this world. Space tourists sleep in specially designed sleeping quarters, small private areas equipped with straps to prevent you from floating around due to microgravity. Unlike on Earth, there is no up or down in space, so you could be sleeping upside down and it would feel just the same. You might think it sounds uncomfortable, but many astronauts have reported getting the best sleep of their lives in space. Now, on to meals. Forget about your favorite gourmet dishes or comfort food from your local diner. In space, you'll be dining on specially designed foods. These meals are carefully prepared and packaged to ensure they can be consumed in a zero-gravity environment. Often they come in dehydrated form and require the addition of water to prepare. So your space spaghetti might come in a pouch, but it's all part of the experience. And don't worry about your morning cup of coffee. Scientists have even developed a zero-gravity coffee cup so you can enjoy your daily caffeine fix. Remember, in space, every meal is a floating feast, and every night is a sleepover with the stars. It's all about embracing the unknown and enjoying the unique experiences that come with being a space tourist. So forget the luxury hotels and gourmet meals. Space tourism offers a whole new, out-of-this-world experience. In space, time and fashion take on a whole new meaning. Let's start with time. In space, the concept of a 24-hour day doesn't exist. Instead, astronauts aboard the International Space Station experience what we'd consider 16 sunrises and sunsets every single day. This is because the station orbits the Earth approximately every 90 minutes. Now imagine trying to schedule a spacewalk or a video call back home with that kind of day-night cycle. It could get a bit confusing, couldn't it? So to simplify things, astronauts and space tourists alike use Coordinated Universal Time, or UTC. This is the time standard used across the world, and it keeps everyone on the same page, whether they're in Houston or hundreds of miles above the Earth. Now let's talk fashion. Space style is less about looking good and more about staying alive. The astronaut suit, also known as the extravehicular mobility unit, is far from a simple outfit. It's essentially a personal spacecraft, designed to protect its wearer from the harsh realities of the space environment. The suit offers life support, temperature regulation, and shielding from micrometeoroids. It's also pressurized, creating an Earth-like atmosphere around the astronaut. This helps the body to function normally in the vacuum of space. And remember, these suits aren't one size fits all. They're custom-made for each astronaut, ensuring a perfect fit. After all, an ill-fitting suit could compromise its life-protecting features. As a space tourist, you might not be venturing outside the spacecraft, but you'll still need to wear a flight suit during launch and re-entry for safety reasons. And while on board, you'll likely wear comfortable, casual clothing, just like the astronauts. So while you might not need to pack your favorite dress or tie for a trip to space, you'll certainly be wearing some of the most advanced clothing technology has to offer. In space, every second counts, and your outfit could be a matter of life and death. So, you've decided to vacation among the stars. Prepare your wallets because space tourism doesn't come cheap. When we talk about the cost of space tourism, we're entering a realm that's as vast and uncharted as space itself. Currently, a ticket to space can set you back by several $1 million. To put that into perspective, that's like buying a luxury mansion or a fleet of high-end sports cars. The price is so high because of the immense costs involved in developing, testing, and operating spacecrafts. Not to mention the training and resources required to ensure the safety and well-being of the passengers. The price tag of space travel is influenced by a multitude of factors. The cost of rocket fuel, the price of constructing and maintaining a spacecraft, the training and salaries of astronauts and ground crew, and the research and development of new technologies are just a few of the factors that contribute to the astronomical cost. The good news? The cost of space tourism is projected to drop significantly over the next couple of decades. As technology advances and competition increases, the price of a ticket to space could decrease to the point where it's more in line with an around-the-world cruise or a first-class flight. Also, the economies of scale are expected to play a significant role in reducing the cost. As more people sign up for these space trips, the cost per passenger will naturally come down. The development of reusable rockets is also a major game changer in the cost equation. By reusing rockets, companies can significantly cut down on the costs associated with building new ones for each launch. So, while a trip to space might currently be equivalent to winning the lottery, it's possible that in the not-too-distant future, we might be booking our vacations among the stars as casually as we book a flight to the beach. Space tourism is undoubtedly an expensive endeavor, but for those who can afford it, it offers an experience that is truly priceless.